You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but you're
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you all then.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection. damage really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement. We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the scourge. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. We've got a crater. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected.
people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt. I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Anomaly found. Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. probe.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. We've arrived at a scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Zuvi, keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something.
has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up? Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Standoff in the Nexus Commons has ended with the death of notorious hacker Catherine. He was being an ass.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That'll show. Pathfinder.
back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest, and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
At my age, family is more important than new experiences.
A ray of hope. Nexus exiles find a home that's more security.
Flag of the Teon.
Welcome back.
That's yours, Nexus.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Born doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does, huh?
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom?
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge. But fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait, burn down as in actual fire, or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
After a high-profile exile,
This is amazing.
All clear.
species are at odds.
Sam's ready to give you analysis of the data when you're ready, Pathfinder. Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city, Meridian, and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite.
Seems busy up here. Did I get what we needed?
You got us something, all right? The key to it all. In here.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault Network. We can do it.
Feels different coming back here now.
We're different. We're ready.
Sam's marked a potential override for Remnant ship control. A tower with its own energy grid.
It may be one of the controls that deployed Meridian, and the means to find it again.
Everything looks right, Pathfinder. Find the override, apply that hardware, and the Remnant will fly the same vector as Meridian.
And maybe we get lucky for once. Ready?
It's time, and we're due.
Everything we worked for led to this.
Tempest, we're going in. Quiet so far, but something's different.
Orbital scans identified a separate energy grid within the tower.
Meaning...
Defenses here may not be on our side.
145 meters to projected override controls.
Through the door, eyes open. Remnant, and they don't look friendly.
On it.
More incoming. They do not want to give up the space. They're breaking. Keep it up.
For bots, that was pretty good.
We must be close to the controls we need. Let's move. Sam, everything ready?
All relevant data is queued for uplink.
Right. Let's find a path.
Remnant ships have lifted off. They're following the override vector.
The Scourge is moving. But they're getting through to... something.
Meridian, Pathfinder.
That's Meridian? Looks strange.
It's hollow.
A Dyson sphere the size of a moon.
A self-contained seed world. It is the heart of the Vault network, and when reactivated, every connected planet will be affected. It is the means to make Helios a home, Pathfinder.
This is the day everyone in the initiative has hoped and worked for. Ever since we left our own stars.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. A great day for us all.
What is going on?
I believed you a fitting rival, but you are a false thing, a lie. Once I saw what made you special, your connection, I knew how and when to take it from you. I let you find Meridian, and now I'll use your SAM to weaponize it. All Helios will be exalted, or one by one your worlds will die, starting with Eos. All I need to start is an implant like yours, and thanks to your memories, I know who else has one. Another reason to take the Hyperion. Fall to darkness, Pathfinder. You are almost worthy.
Get everyone to the medbay. Hold there.
What the hell is happening?
I have no idea.
Hello, Scott.
Sam? How are you? What's going on? All we know is we're being overrun.
Cat forces are sweeping the ship. They're looking for you. Scott, the Pathfinder needs your help.
This is crazy. She's closing on Meridian.
The Archon has severed my link to your sister's implant. If basic function isn't manually restored, she will die.
What?
Scott, please. Proceed to Depot K4 to secure a weapon.
Son of a... Info, Sam. I need something.
The Archon isn't stealing the Hyperion. He wants you and me. Your implant is the same as the Pathfinder's. He'll use us to control Meridian, and your sister will die.
The Archon will kill her?
No. Losing me will.
What? Sam!
I am sorry I can't help you fight. I took over too much of your sister's implant, and losing me will kill her.
So when the comms dropped, she did too?
Hurry, Scott.
said you're fighting to the comm override? You can't.
That's what I thought. It's crazy.
No, I mean take the access route. If the Pathfinder's in trouble, that's all we need to hear. Keep pushing, Scott. We'll barricade at the maintenance access.
Move. It isn't safe.
I can't do this.
Hold them! Scott needs to get to that maintenance access.
You can't fight them all, Captain.
Then make it quick. Get to the QEC. God damn it, get going!
Sam, the captain won't last. What are we doing?
Manually send a reboot signal. It will reset your sister's implant.
So, default settings?
To restore the functions I shouldn't have taken. With luck, her heart will not have stopped.
Since when do you rely on luck?
I am not sure.
Okay, we're here.
One pulse, Scott. That's all the Pathfinder needs.
And it probably alerts the Archon. He'll know where I am.
I am sorry.
Me too, Sam. Me too.
Liar shooters! Open!
Tempest! The Pathfinder is down! Come in!
Ryder, you were dead.
The Hyperion's dark. Sam with it. We need to get back.
Wait, Sam's... The door's remnant. You need Sam to do anything.
We need to get back.
Hang in there, Ryder. Just focus, slow and steady.
We need to get back. It's moving.
Ryder, enough!
I can do this.
I don't believe it. You... Are you okay?
To the Tempest. We have to move.
Try it now. Pathfinder. Come on.
We're here, Tempest.
I got her. Hey.
Pathfinder! Kit took down the comms and hijacked the Hyperion.
I know. The Archon's been planning since his flagship. He used me.
Tell Doc that Ryder's hurt. Something's wrong.
Shite.
We're getting reports from everywhere. All remaining Ket ships are on the move.
It's all the Archon. If he takes Meridian, he'll destroy worlds. Starting with Eos. He thinks he's won.
Pathfinder. It kind of feels like he has.
There you are. You need to stop doing this.
Nice to see you too. News on the Ark?
Still headed to Meridian with a small flotilla. You got the last signal before the Archon locked it down.
We're not letting that stand. Be ready to move.
Wait, we need a plan.
Stop ship, kill Jerk.
With what?
He has Sam. He has ships. But I am still able to... do something.
He's got the Hyperion. That's how many thousand hostages?
How many worlds does he destroy if we don't move?
And how many do we save if we get ourselves killed?
Well, we have to do something, right?
I know, but the Tempest is one ship and she isn't even armed.
an impossible thing.
Can you keep that up? Have them fight for us?
Kett are tough, but Remnant hit hard.
The promise of that could inspire others to join in, across the cluster.
We have a for real shot at this.
Rally the troops for a last stand.
We're not throwing anyone's lives away. But the Remnant give us a chance worth taking. Right?
Right.
Is this where I give a speech? Ask you to die for me? No thanks. I say we shove the Remnant down the Archon's throat. And maybe that buys us a chance. All of us. We get the whole cluster to pile on. Everyone in Helios has earned some fucking payback.
Everyone is prepping, Pathfinder, but we should talk. Come to the bridge.
Better than I expected. They could really deliver all that?
Locking it down back here. Board is lit and holding.
I saw what happened out there.
Waste of a good speech if you didn't.
Not that, and you know it. Using Remnant without Sam hurts you. A lot.
Believe me, I know. But it's inspired everyone. We have a shot.
Everything or nothing. We keep making that deal. Maybe you can raise a fleet and make a bunch of explorers act like soldiers for a day. I only know one thing. We can't bury another Pathfinder.
We'll all be standing at the end, I promise.
Ryder? I'll hold you to that.
Someone better.
It is beautiful, isn't it? This weapon. It created life, and yet only I see its full potential. And I even have the means to achieve it. Using you. I saw you from my flagship in the Pathfinder's memories. You have an implant and a connection. And with that connection, I'll take Meridian. And then Helios will surrender or burn.
You'll get nothing from me. My sister will stop you.
We'll know soon enough, because your Pathfinder is already here. You continue to defy your limitations. Impressive.
You okay?
He's crazy. If we don't submit, he'll use Meridian to kill everyone. That's why he took me and Sam.
You say that as though I should feel guilty. Exaltation is a gift. Those who can't see that deserve to die. You still command Remnant, but that began with the Sam and the implant. And now I have both. I no longer need you, Pathfinder. But since you insist on interfering, I'll give you my full attention.
thought. We've got this.
They're closing, all sides!
We need cover. Hug the remnant.
Rockin' a hard place. Ryder? Ryder!
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Stop running and use it. Callow, how close can you edge the Scourge?
Too close? Why?
I just realized the Remnant are pulling our best chance at winning this. It was something my dad said. Never mind, just get us in close and trust me.
Never been so glad to see that stuff.
Get the Hyperion. Archon, don't blame your people. This clusterfuck is all you. I'm not playing your games anymore.
You wish to force my hand? So be it. Unlike you and the Pathfinder, I do not require an implant. I have yours. You've made this much more difficult, Pathfinder, but not for me.
Suvi, what am I looking at? A wonder.
Sorry, gravity's inverted.
Can't see the Hyperion. Extrapolating from last known position.
It wasn't built for landing. We'll beat it down, like it or not.
Wherever the Archon goes to ground, that's where we're heading.
Hot drop in 5, 4, 3.
Holy.
Pathfinder, I've arranged a distraction while I find Meridian control.
Pathfinder, it snapped dead. That's why we lost it. Looks like maneuvering thrusters only.
The Archon's betting we won't chase him with the Ark at risk.
We'll guard the Hyperion.
Kandros? Who's with you?
The invitation was open. Unless you're refusing Kadara's help.
We hold the cash. You secure Meridian.
Let's find the Archon.
Pathfinder? He's taken them.
Captain Dunn?
The core is lit up like Christmas, but Sam isn't talking. I think the Archon... Shit, I don't know what he did, but he has Scott. Whatever Meridian can do, he'll try to take it.
We're not giving up. Not when we're this close.
Hard starboard. All power.
Captain! Captain, what is it?
Keep pushing. Go! That's... not the Hyperion.
Kenner deploying to defend the Archon. Get in close.
Dangerous tactic, Kandros.
He's right. Mix with the ground troops. The big ship can't fire on you.
Not sure we have a choice.
Debris incoming.
Watch your heads! Structures ahead, Pathfinder, and major energy signals. I'm no Sam, but that's got to be some kind of control.
Go through on foot.
The Archon isn't taking Meridian. Enough said.
The Archon must be inside already.
He'll use Scott to make Meridian a weapon. We can't let that happen. Dropship, heads up!
Your own reinforcements on site, Pathfinder. The Resistance is with you.
Kadara's here too, remember that.
Watch out, Pathfinder. The big kit ship is coming back around.
Keep moving. We can't let them stop us.
I think it's veering off.
Multiple groups joining the fight.
It's all or nothing.
Take the fight inside, Pathfinder. We'll protect the Hyperion, but that only matters if you can catch the Archon.
Understood, Pathfinder. Tempest, we're going in after the Archon.
I'll relay the layout to anyone following.
Whoa, energy spike. The Archon is doing something in there.
Standing by. Scott may need attention.
Deploying, Pathfinder. Almost feel sorry for the cat.
We're pulling together, can you believe it?
It won't matter if the Archon gets control and blows up worlds.
Then we end him.
Get her on a rally. Call out. Can we hold them? The Resistance is with you.
You ready?
You know it. Here to fight by our cousin.
Together.
Let them breathe through this. Too late for this, Pathfinder. We risk being more distraction than help.
Understood.
Dropships inbound.
So are we. Do we have the ability to assist?
I've run this simulation. Target as directed. New to Chunka representing. Let's go.
Not in a position to take on dropships, Pathfinder.
On it. Stay safe.
Tell the Archon that numbers are the only answer. Deploying everyone available, Pathfinder.
Not strictly true.
Save the pedantry for the victory party.
Your orders are clear. The illicit species must be stopped. The Angara stopped. Understood, but we require new forces. Do as ordered. For the glory of Kent.
I need room to breathe.
With me. I owe your Pathfinder and pay my debts.
Those pillars don't seem structural. Is this all Meridian?
So it's big, and controls a galaxy. We can still take it with guns.
Pathfinder, we have a debt to pay. We are at your side.
Glad to have you.
Let's make sure the Kent aren't.
Pathfinder, multiple system failures on the Hyperion.
Damn it. Done? Done. Is there anything we can do?
Stay out of our way!
There's no pulling up. This is the captain. I need everyone to cryo. Go! 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 I'm rerouting power to all medbay inertials. I can give us one shot.
Get me close enough and I'll biotically shield the bridge.
The sleepers take priority. All hands brace. And it's been an honor to serve.
Captain Dunn! Captain Dunn!
Still here, Ryder. Cryopods, intact. Give the Pathfinders my thanks. And the Archon, the tip of your boot.
Everyone read? That landing just made our stake in Meridian permanent. This isn't a race. We're fighting for home.
No argument, Ryder.
You have our support. Pathfinder, it's your honor to take that response to the Archon.
First cat after the Hyperion, make them pay.
Keep control. No mistakes.
Collection and transportation is now that much easier. Without you, you will never have our gift. The Archon demands you die here.
And the Ascendant right up the generator.
Deploying to safeguard Arc system.
Be gentle. It's been a long ride.
Anchored here, Pathfinder. You better not be dead.
Take their teeth in, if they have them.
Secure like we're staying. Next stop, the Archon.
Looks deep. How thick do you think this shell is?
I guess we'll find out.
Do it. Secure the adaptation matrix.
The Archon, does he know he's broadcasting?
He's in Scott's head. We're connected. Remnant not attacking? The hell?
It's pointing, guiding us.
That can't be the Archon. Everyone see that? Doors closing?
Someone's hurting us. The Archon, maybe.
Who else would it be? More doors. Maybe Scott's found a way to help?
Ryder, using Remnant hurts you.
Prepare to repeat the cortical stimulus.
Get out of my head!
You are irrelevant. I will use your connection.
God damn it!
You sure this'll hold?
Our home's parked on the surface. We can't stop now.
No choice. Let's go.
Look at all this. It's amazing.
Never dreamed Andromeda would have so many wonders.
I've been everywhere, killed a lot of things. Never seen anything like this.
We can't let the Archon take this. Touchdown. And ahead. Meridian control. A long time coming.
Ready, Pathfinder?
It's a gateway to everything we've been chasing. Never been more ready.
Let's kill everything.
The connection is ready. I can feel it. There. Meridian. The network. So close.
We gotta stop that. Go!
It arrives. This attempt to rival me is no longer amusing, Pathfinder.
Hey, Sarah. Get my clues?
Pretty clear path, Scott.
Tried to keep him distracted. It was hit and miss.
So determined, but so pointless. Your connection serves me. I know how it works. The mind is trained to think like the Remnant creators. In this case, painfully. But I'm content to let him bear that burden. Whatever gives me Meridian, I will transcend what you pretend to be.
You're out of time. I've matched you every step. You failed, Archon. You're the pretender.
You learn by accident. I am the genetic inheritor of 1,000 species. No more mercy. Kill them all.
He's still using Scott's implant.
Get... They survived drawing this much power.
I only care about one of them.
Oh, I can't keep this up! Stop him!
I will use Meridian to destroy you.
We got company!
No. Shit! He has access!
I can see the network. They were architects of life. You commanded nothing.
I made the cluster livable for thousands!
No. You have led your people to their deaths.
Sarah, wait! The Archon's pulling too much power!
Little busy!
It's all going straight through him. Shut down the interfaces, he'll have nothing to draw. You'll take Meridian out from under it.
We play this smart! I know it hurts, but you have to call out where to interface! Get me targets! Everyone get that? We're shutting the Archon down! Scott, where to?
Nav marked for one of his main power draws. Get there. I'll try to expose it so you can interface. Hurry!
I've had enough. This ends here. Now.
still, Remnant. Need them gone. Sweep as we go. Nav points ahead.
I've already surpassed you. You're pathetic.
Sweep as we go. Nav points ahead.
The Archon's fighting me. I don't have to
This
practice.
is just the start, Pathfinder.
Sam?
Everything
I'm still
you love
restricted.
will
But the
burn.
more Remnant you destroy, the more fractured the Archon's attention.
Hold position, kill Remnant. I'm on it.
Sam, soft spot?
The armored head, Scott.
Let's open it. We couldn't sit this out
You
right now.
pushed too far.
There's too much at stake.
Now you'll pay. I'll crush you with your own toys.
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface.
Power relay is down. Give me another target.
There. The Archon's pulling power on the other side.
Let's go! The nav is across a gap. We need a bridge.
I can't. Ah! Look for an
I will not
interface.
suffer this insult.
On it.
End them.
Get all targets. Keep a straight course.
Exaltation is too good for you. I rescind the offer.
Get all targets. Keep a straight course. Another
If
gap.
you
I'm
cannot
not seeing an
be
interface.
Hold there. I'll try and raise the platform.
Are you sure?
No. Ugh. But we have to win this.
No worlds that will hide you. No escape. Every outpost, every colonist, every world you save. Your initiative will be ash, and it will be your fault. necessary. Your defiance earns this.
I've got it!
Scott, are you okay?
You need to hurry, Pathfinder. We're all straining.
Your people will beg, and there will be no mercy.
Get on targets! Keep a straight course!
I will end this in fire and blood.
I'm in range. Expose the relay!
I'm trying.
We've almost got him. Don't give up.
Hold there.
You're getting some help, Riley. We all want a piece of this.
Never existed.
Hold position near the relay.
To earn this, every loss is on you. You think you are special? We have exalted countless species.
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface now.
Relay down! Tell me how to bring this all home!
One more. Just one.
Scott? Scott!
We are out of time, Pathfinder. Hurry.
This is not the... I have the network.
Sweep as we go! Nav points ahead!
Every volt.
The word's out, everyone's elated, but the Nexus wants to know what's next. What do I tell them?
Tell them... Tell them we're home. Hey, Scott.
You beat me out of medical again. How long?
Not long. Weeks. Enough to get started.
Started on what? The Hyperion? Meridian?
One and the same. Capital ship, capital city. A home for humanity.
We did it, Dad. Are you okay? You and Sam?
Our connection has been restored. I am once again able to help the Pathfinder activate Remnant technology.
But does he still need to?
I adapted to use Remnant without him, but it's not advisable.
Dr. Carlyle estimates an 80% risk of further hemorrhaging.
Further being the alarming part. For you and me both, Scott.
Pathfinder, the Nexus leaders are waiting for us.
Go on. I bet it's real important.
It always is.
Go on. I need some rest.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
Save the cluster, straight back to work. I get it.
It must seem like that, but this wouldn't be possible without you.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An ark has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Hager. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Hager keeps the position, and the timeline, in the Nexus family.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus, the Moshae would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
If we want stability, maybe we should ensure the Krogan stay. What if it was Morta?
You are out of your mind.
It's definitely unorthodox.
Meridian doesn't mean done. Ket are still out there. A Pathfinder is the obvious choice for stability. For us.
But hardly the empowering one.
Same old bullshit.
It feels like the original intent was to give that voice to the outposts. August Bradley's a proven leader.
On a considerably smaller scale.
He's kept EOS relatively stable, despite no militia presence.
If we're going to treat Helios like a home, we need to acknowledge whose home it is. I won't name anyone. I support asking the Moshae to act as interim ambassador.
Meridian's opening day, and we're surrendering how much influence?
That's the point, you colonial ward. Scott is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
Integration of Hyperion systems is ongoing. Our SAM node will be accessible on return visits to Meridian.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Kello.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I thought I'd leave them to it. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Thinking of trading in your pilot's chair for some muddy boots?
Not even slightly. I know what I'm good for. I don't pretend to understand everything, but Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
It means a lot that you want to stick with us, Callow.
Of course. And keeping my ship is a plus. I've learned a lot from you, Ryder. And Gil. Though, please don't tell him that. Things will change now. But that's all right. Nothing's ever really lost.
You'll get no argument from me.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening. Let there be some sense of ceremony.
As I was about to say, hello, Pathfinder. I am Chief of Operations, Iora Pile.
Second Wave Placements Officer, Darlavas Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, Reconstruction.
Darla Voss Hyperion, Placements Officer?
As our developments in the cluster grow more sophisticated, proper matching of sleeper and assignment will be vital. My mission is to ensure compatibility and fulfillment.
When are you changing your name to Vast Meridian?
I keep Vas Hyperion to honor the ship that brought us here, as my godparents would want.
Just saying we're staying.
Please forgive Hunter. He is an ass.
Iora Pile, you're in charge of Meridian?
That's a big statement. I will oversee the operations and establishment of our port. Exploration and study of the interesting substructure will be handled by Initiative R&D. I'm told that may take lifetimes. We'll ensure that we have them. That's what I trained for.
Hunter Carey, can I get some clarification on reconstruction?
Sure thing. I'm tasked with turning this once proud vessel into the future proud human capital.
It's more complicated than that.
No, it's a structural and organizational nightmare. Which is job security, which is perfect. Come back in a year. This'll be a galactic hub. You won't know where the Hyperion ends and Meridian begins.
This is the first I've heard of the term second wave.
It isn't literal. There have been several groups deployed for outposts. Second wave is about the staged evolution of the initiative.
First wave out of cryo, structural support and generalists. Food and fences. Second wave is organizational. Less generalists, more specialists.
More paperwork.
It's needed to rapidly advance. I'm not spending a generation on the range.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll pay it forward, I swear.
Thank you, Pathfinder. You're why we're here.
What's new?
This is what I expected. It's better. If you're expecting a pat on the back, you're gonna be disappointed.
All right, I'll settle for a hug.
How does your crew stand you?
Some people find me endearing. Charming, even.
More like insufferable. But you do get results.
That was dangerously close to a pat on the back.
You're hearing things.
Hey, Ryder. How's Scott?
Much better.
There might be 2 Ryders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
It's what you do. Meridian won't know what hit it.
And we should think about what's next. This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this. Until we're at the top of the mountain.
And seeing the next horizon.
Can't deny it. I'm game for more. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
Cora, sometimes you just have to leap out there and see where it takes you.
Yeah? I guess you do. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder.
It's overwhelming.
So this is how you all party, hmm? Pretty tame, but don't tell the host I said that. Meridian is amazing, though. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
No, I'm grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better team. We created this together.
And exactly what it is, what it may become. I can't even imagine. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The way we arrived on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Guess it worked out okay.
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
It's like a fairy tale. Do you have those where everyone walks off into the sunset, holding hands?
At a time like this, I think it's strange that you can't resist making a joke.
I can't so. Jal, our people. Actually, no, I can't.
Actually, I kind of like it.
Arc Hyperion, departed Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian.
Well, narrator guy's getting work.
Please select a topic. Arc Hyperion had... It reads, "We turned our backs upon a dwindling star. The Hyperion was Pathfinder Sarah Ryder spearheaded. Landing day has been proposed as a cluster-wide holiday. Status, pending. While decommissioned as a vessel, the superstructure silhouette of Arc Hyperion will be maintained. All internals. These internal structures have been designated as port. The transformation. This port Meridian is. This causes a unique visual phenomena during Meridian.
It's overwhelming. I don't know where to start.
Pathfinder. I'm told I'm about to get exceptionally busy.
Which, given your health, is unwise.
We all gave of ourselves, Ephra. It was time. And as this ambassador, I will continue to do so.
I couldn't impose a voice on the Angara, temporary or not.
We've always had a voice. This just means your leaders have decided to listen. Also, don't assume my name brings universal approval. You know how varied our opinions can be. I can't speak for everyone, but I will gladly help create the system that does. Ansala Venjuri, Pathfinder. There is much yet to learn.
It's overwhelming. I don't know where to...
Sarah, kept a seat for you. In your planet. That's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Scott woke up. How's he doing?
Not as well as he acts, but he's getting there, thankfully.
Stubborn as hell. I hear it runs in the family. Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. It's really feeling like home, you know? Finally. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
I slip out whenever there's a gap in the paperwork, just to look at it.
I feel you. Just ground under our feet, knowing it's ours. I can't wait for more people to wake up. Enjoy it, Pathfinder Rider. Tomorrow, back on the job.
So glad you're up and around. I have important news for you.
There always is.
Yes, discoveries every day, but this is something we've been waiting for. Listen.
What should I be hearing?
Sorry, Sam. Active filtering. Initiative Protocol Alpha Alpha to the screen.
Protocol what?
Processing.
Repeating. This is the Ark Kira. The situation is not under control. Note and avoid until further updates. Repeating.
Is that?
The Quarian Ark. And Elcor, Drell, Volus? Hanar, I think. That's some delicate business, putting Hanar in stasis. Point is, they're still out there. The Keelah wasn't destroyed.
That's fantastic news. We need to report this right away.
It's good news, but it bounced too many times to trace and...
That's not a distress call. It's a warning to keep away from... wherever they are.
Whatever's happening, they don't want to be found yet. We have to trust their Pathfinder.
All we can do is wait.
So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the... Hey, Ryder.
You ready to get going? We've still got a lot to do.
You know me, I'm always raring to go. Oh, she's all grown up, leaving home, doesn't need me anymore. That'll be the day. We'll handle my deals on this end while I'm gone.
Seeing you two in cahoots makes me all misty.
You know this is your fault, right? Helping us along? Helios has really turned into the fresh start I wanted, in so many ways. And now with Meridian, we're really going to make this place ours. I can't wait. You know where to find me when you're ready.
So much to work for.
Ryder.
Even the...
Kid.
Old man.
Ha ha ha. This place is something else.
It's just another starting line. Where we go from here is on us.
Well, damn, you were listening to me after all.
Through all the creaking of your old bones.
I sent out the Nakmor scouts. Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
You'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
I know, right? It's going to be so much fun.
Crazy kid. Fighting for all the right reasons. You're right, it'll be fun.
Heading groundside? Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
That sounds exciting.
I know, I can't wait. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
Joint research body, cooperating with the Angara. You're planning a party, right?
Of course. Nothing builds a team like a good whiskey and a laugh. You'd better show up, Ryder. We wouldn't be here if not for you.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Let's get out there, huh?
Oh, good. You're here. Maybe the festivities can finally begin. Don't like sitting on my ass. Places to see, people to go. You know what I mean. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but You know, been there, done that.
We'll be here a lot. This place is the key to everything.
You're right. I love keys. They open all sorts of new things. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. Oh, I almost forgot. The device we got out of the volcano? Gil thinks it might someday allow me to program real personality into Pock and Zap.
That's all I need. A robot cracking wise while I'm in a firefight.
Oh, you're always so serious. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
Look who's talking, Miss Basale.
Just keeping you on your toes. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun. Let's get out there, huh?
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
There's one thing. Dr. Lexi DePero, thank you.
Yeah, that did it. You jerk. Go on. I've a reputation to protect.
Is that really the Pathfinder?
Pathfinder, thanks for the invite to the party.
I didn't organize anything.
Hey, Ryder. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? You getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
We're not done by a long shot.
Come on, try to ease up a little. Enjoy the win. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
Mess with somebody else's ship?
And how about the Nomad? Just once around the planet.
No.
Ugh, guess I'll just have fun down here.
Honored to see you, Pathfinder.
Glad to have you.
Ryder.
Fantastic turn of fortune for the Hyperion. Perhaps one day the Parchero can...
Let's get out there, huh?
We're all in the same boat.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
Is your day good?
I swear.
Ready when you are.
One day.
Leaving so soon?
It's no fun having the boss at the party.
That depends entirely on the type of leader. I'm new to this role myself. The training didn't cover how to honor your peers. There's no protocol. Your father invented this role, but you defined it.
We've done what was needed, and this will always be here for us. But there's a galaxy out there, and you're all pioneers. That's why you're here. We're not done. Sam, that's...
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Tempest VidCon? All right.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Lexi, I hear Scott's back on his feet.
Think how much we'll get done with 2 riders?
I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud, and so am I.
So, when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you've wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us, and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
I need to know if there's another expectation because of this.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7, what's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
We're in stable orbit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see, and what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
My father would like that.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
City has been discovered on a space station in the City system.
I don't know.
Fireworks in Sefesa.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the Initiative.
Hello there.
Hi. We're constantly striving.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? You're here. I'll give you my entire chocolate ration for an interview about Meridian.
Done. I'm down to the ones with strawberry goop in the middle.
So, Meridian's real. A promised land. You did it. The Hyperion's a mess, but that crash site does mean humans have a claim to Meridian.
Technically, yes, but practically, our allies will always be welcome.
It's good to have that on the record. I'm headed out there soon. Documenting Meridian could be a lifetime's work, even for an Asari. I can't wait to get started. Meridian. Now that's history in the making.
Everything's reading normal. They're snug as... Oh, hey, Ryder.
Harry, what's going on here?
You're telling her? Oh, can I watch, please?
Of course.
Got something to show you.
I love surprises. Wait, are those...
Krogan children. My children. Live in the egg, every last one of them.
Nobody else knows, Ryder. We're keeping this quiet after what happened with that human baby born out here. I don't know what's in store for me, but however this turns out, I'll be part of our future. And so will you.
So, does that make me the godparent?
Don't let it get to your head. We're going to need more than one.
Hope. It's a scary thing. I'll teach them, Ryder, about what we used to be and what we are now.
Just like he taught me.
At my age, family is more important than new experiences. I don't regret staying close.
I wonder what I was thinking. I heard Captain might try for strawberries soon. Thank you.
The use of firearms on the next